our flag. This is a story about our flag. So little ones might like just seeing the pictures, but it's definitely for a little bit older children because we're going to read a story, okay? Here we go. It was a sunny June morning in the year of 1776. A soft breeze blew through the open window of a small sewing shop on Arch Street in the city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Betsy Ross, a young widow, sat in her shop busily sewing on a covering for a chair. For the past year, the 13 colonies of America had been at war with England. Even though Philadelphia was just a small town in 1776, it was a busy place. All day long, horses clopped back and forth on the cobblestone streets, pulling carriages and wagons. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door of the shop. Betsy Ross put down her sewing. She straightened the white cap she wore on her head. As she opened the door, her eyes grew wide in surprise. It's a sewing shop. Standing outside were 3 men. One was Colonel George Ross, Betsy's uncle. One was Robert Morris, whom she had known since she was a little girl, and the third man was very tall and had friendly blue eyes. It was General George Washington, the leader of the American Army. Betsy curtsied as she invited the men inside and took them into the tiny parlor in back of the sewing shop. "There is something we would like you to do," said Colonel Ross as General Washington unfolded a large sheet of paper. "Could you make a flag like the one in this drawing?" asked General Washington. Betsy looked at the picture of a flag with 13 stripes and 13 stars. "I've never made a flag before," she said, "but I will be glad to try." "For a long time, I have wanted one flag for all colonies," said General Washington. "Some men carry a rattlesnake flag. Don't tread on me. Men from Rhode Island carry a white flag with a blue anchor on it, and it says hope. Other men from the north have their own pine tree flag. Men from South Carolina have a blue banner with a silver crescent on it. Liberty. Last year, a group of men decided that there should be just one flag for all the 13 colonies," said General Washington. "Benjamin Franklin helped design the new flag. It was very beautiful, but it looked too much like the flag of England. You see," added General Washington, "we want a flag of our very own, one that everybody will know is American." As soon as the men had gone, Betsy went to the cupboard. She brought out red, white, and blue bunting. Then she studied the design and started to work. Very carefully, she sewed the red and white stripes together. Very, very carefully, she cut 13 white stars and sewed them in a circle on the field of blue. When evening came, she lit candles and went on working. It was late when she went to bed, but early next morning, she was hard at work again. Working takes time. Sewing takes time. That's a lot of work. That afternoon, when Colonel Ross and Robert Morris came to the shop, the flag was finished. "It's beautiful," said Colonel Ross. "You have done a good job, Betsy Ross," said Robert Morris. "It is a flag that will make America proud." And it was a flag that made America proud, for a year later, on June 14th, 1777, Congress voted to make the Stars and Stripes the national flag of America. Ever since then, June 14th has been known as Flag Day. And one of my boys, Joshua, was born on Flag Day. So those grandchildren watching, that's your Uncle Joshua. He was born on Flag Day. The Revolutionary War went on for many years. All during the war, Betsy Ross made flags for the Army and Navy. Other people made them too, and the Stars and Stripes waved proudly over ships that sailed the ocean. Can you see the flag up there? That's how you knew it was an American ship. Men from all 13 colonies carried the Stars and Stripes in battles against the English. The Revolutionary War ended in 1783, and America did not belong to England anymore. The 13 colonies joined together and became a brand new nation called the United States, of America. And look at the flag. That's the flag of the United States of America. As America grew and each new state was added to the Union, a new star was added to the flag. But the 13 red and white stripes standing for the original colonies are still the same. There is a star for Delaware, the first state to join the Union. There's a star for Maine with its forest of pine trees. There's a star for Pennsylvania with its roaring steel mills. A star for Alabama with its wide fields of cotton. A star for Wisconsin on the shores of Lake Michigan. A star for Texas with its great herds of cattle. A star for Colorado, the home of high mountains. For every state in the north, the south, the east, and the west, and across the ocean to Hawaii and Alaska, far to the northwest, there is a star on the American flag. And this book was written before Alaska and Hawaii was added. That's what I can see. But now we have 50 states. Oh, here we go. Now there are 2 more white stars on the field of blue. One is for Alaska. There we go. That's far Alaska. Here, kids, I'm going to show you. It's way up here. It's above. It's up here. Okay? Alaska in the faraway Northland. One is for Hawaii, many miles away in the Pacific Ocean. See the Hawaiian Islands? It's beautiful there. If Betsy Ross were alive today, she would be proud of the flag with its 13 stripes and its 50 stars. Perhaps she'd be even more proud than she was on that day in 1776 when she made a flag for America when it was very, very young. And look at the children of the United States of America. I love children. Children are the most precious, and there's the flag that they are so proud of. Let's say the Pledge of Allegiance, okay? Put our hand on our heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's a very special pledge because we say it to God too. So we mean it. All right, I love you all. Bye-bye.